Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pay. You probably know me from TikTok. And today I'm begging with you guys. I'm pleading with you guys. Please stop comparing Yeat to Lil Pump. It's not like, no, it doesn't work. It's one of the worst comparisons that I've seen in a minute. And I constantly see it too. I've addressed it a whole bunch of times on TikTok. Go follow me there, shameless plug. But it's like, bro, come on now. Just because Yeat blew up fast and Lil Pump blew up fast does not mean that Yeat is the new Lil Pump. Like it's just not the same thing. Sure, they both make music that's like kind of weird, or seen as kind of weird by most average hip hop listeners, and also seen as trash by a lot of average hip hop listeners. But that's where the comparisons end. Like there's nothing in common after that. Lil Pump blew up off SoundCloud with songs like D-Rose, Lil Pump Boss, and all those songs. And then he reached his peak with the song Gucci Gang, which is like one of the best, most annoying songs ever. Like it's the best annoying song ever created. But a large part of Lil Pump's career and appeal were his antics outside of music. Like he came up on a time on Instagram where guys like Supreme Patty and Long Neck were running the Instagram algorithm, and he was doing the same stuff, you know, the crazy hair, the tattoos, the crazy personality, the memes, like the 70-mile-per-hour meme or whatever. If y'all remember that, I'll probably put it in here.
You're going 70 miles per hour. How long would it take you to drive 70 miles?
70, nigga?
Oh, why?
That's what got a lot of people to listen to his music. It wasn't just like, oh, who's this Lil Pump guy? Because a lot of people didn't really find him necessarily off of his music. If you weren't listening to SoundCloud all the time, if you weren't, all into the SoundCloud stuff, you didn't know Lil Pump besides, hey, he's this crazy guy on Instagram. And then they're like, oh shit, he makes music too. Let me go check that out. Like, that's just the truth. Like, he has 15 million followers on Instagram to this day. 15 million followers. But his last project sold so bad in 2021, like you damn near can't even find the numbers on it. You can see the streaming numbers. He has songs selling he has songs with like less than 200,000 streams on his album that came out a year ago. That's insane. And he literally has less monthly listeners than Yeat as I make this video today. And I'm not even like trying to say all this to be like Lil Pump is complete trash, like his career was garbage, like he's garbage, because he does have some good music that I've enjoyed. And he actually even has like a pretty good debut album, his self-titled project. But that's pretty much where it ends in terms of him musically. Like all of his stuff that happened during that time, 2018, 2017, was a lot of that is accredited to the fact that he was so crazy on social media. A lot of people found him through social media, and it's been pretty apparent as of now that he got pretty much left behind in that cloud era. Like the cloud era, all that stuff that got left behind, Supreme Patty, all those dudes, Lil Pump is back there still in 2018 somewhere, lost. While on the other hand, a guy like Yeat blew up strictly because of his music. Now obviously he blew up incredibly fast because of TikTok and people using his songs on TikTok, but he blew up because of his music. He didn't blow up because he was doing crazy stuff on Instagram, showing money, throwing it all over. Like he wasn't blowing up because of any of that stuff. Yeat has social media, but he barely uses it. Like he doesn't even use it to market his music anywhere close to the level of somebody like Lil Pump. And even crazier is the fact that Yeat blew up on TikTok without even having a TikTok account. He does not have an account, which is that's crazy. It literally just blew up. His music just blew up all because people just genuinely liked his stuff. They just genuinely liked his stuff. They like to edit it to basketball, football, MMA, anime, especially anime. I should have said anime first. People just love to use his songs for edits. They're good songs. They have great beats. And that's how he ended up blowing up. He didn't blow up because of anything that he was doing that was just so crazy. He literally blew up because of his music. And I would even go as to say, like, obviously this is subjective and it's just my opinion, but I would say Yeat's 3 projects, he has more than 3, but Yeat has 3 projects alone that already rival and beat out pretty much anything that Pump has done musically. And I don't mean that, again, I'm not trying to shit on Lil Pump, even though that's what it sounds like, because I do like some of his stuff, but he just does not have a very deep catalog. And each one of the past 3 of Yeat's albums solo his catalog as of right now. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, I'm not trying to joke around. And I like some of Lil Pump stuff, even though I do think he's not a good artist. He does have good music, but his catalog is not as deep as Yeat's, and Yeat has been popular in terms of like actually people knowing him on the internet consistently for maybe a year and a half at this point. Like, and again, this isn't even me saying that Yeat This isn't even me saying that Yeat is just so much better than Lil Pump and it's not even close. I'm just saying in terms of how they are as artists, it's not a good comparison. Even if you think Yeat is completely trash, and I can respect your opinion on that, it's not a good comparison. Because even if you look at Yeat and say, let's say he's trash and he falls off tomorrow, he's never heard from again, he had a short run, people forget about him, right? That doesn't mean he was like Lil Pump. You can fall off without being like Lil Pump. Damn near every artist that's ever made music has fallen off. That doesn't mean you're like Lil Pump. So even if Yeat fails tomorrow and it was just a fluke run where he just made some really good songs out of nowhere and he was never good again, that doesn't mean he was like Lil Pump. The only thing they'd have in common at that point is, oh, they both fell off. Like, which you can say about damn near everybody that's ever made music ever. But in terms of career trajectory, Yeat has a much more loyal fan base in terms of people who are actually going to go check out his music with no real promo, no social media antics, which is shown by him selling 34K first week this year, which is less than Lil Pump and what he sold at his peak. I'm not saying it's more than Lil Pump, but Yeat did it without having a single top 100 song prior. He didn't have a single top 100 song until he dropped his last project, and now he has one, I believe. But he still sold 34K with no prior major song. That's insane. And Pump has fans, don't get me wrong, but they are nowhere near as interested in his music as they are Lil Pump, the social media influencer, as well as his music. Which, in terms of his relevancy of his career, has been for the negative. As you can see, Lil Pump is nowhere near as relevant as he once was a couple years ago. He's pretty much irrelevant at this point, and he has completely peaked. Like, I don't see Lil Pump even coming close to any of the numbers that he had back in 2018, back in 2017. While Yeat, on the other hand, is still going up. Yeat, I don't see him hitting his ceiling anytime soon because people mess with him for the music. That's the most important part. Even if I think your music is complete trash, if people mess with you for your music, that's more important than them messing with you for a clothing brand or, you know, you doing crazy stuff on social media or you giving money away in the streets. Like, if people follow you as an artist because they like your music, and that's most of it, that's gonna last you a lot longer than social media antics and whatever the hell else. And again, I know I'm sorry, Lil Pump, I'm not meaning to just sound so negative about you and your career, but it's just the truth. Yeat and Lil Pump are not the same at all. Their music doesn't even sound the same. I haven't even talked about how they sound musically, but it doesn't sound the same. Like, I don't think I need to explain that. But in terms of their careers, it's two completely different trajectories, excuse me. Yeat is going up because of his music, and he's going to continue to go up until he starts putting out bad music. Lil Pump was going up, yes, because of his music, but also because of his social media antics and him being one of the biggest Instagram stars of that time period. So I just don't see the comparison. I don't understand it. It's so lazy. People just see two people that blew up quickly and say, oh, you guys are the same. No, they're not, bruh. No, they're not. But that's just my opinion. And remember, I'm just some dude on the internet. So if you majorly disagree, if you think I'm an idiot for saying the stuff I said in this video, if you think I'm completely wrong and Yeat is Lil Pump Jr., leave a comment down below, leave a dislike, do whatever you need to do, bruh. But I appreciate you for making it this far in the video regardless. And I hope you have a great day. And don't forget to drop a like, drop a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And drop a comment if, I don't know, you're wearing orange socks. I don't know, something random. But y'all have a good day, man. Peace.